Stacey and Jay Spoo, East Coast Radio.
Wherever, Shakira, just before this one, Handle Me Gently, Neo on East Coast Radio, KZN's number one hit music station. Stacey and Jay Spoo on a Monday between 3 and 6 p.m. And in this hour, we are exploring a concept that we are all too familiar with. Losers, weepers, finders, keepers. Surely, if you find something that belongs to someone that they treasure with their whole heart, when you return that item, surely they'll be like, hey, Bamba, here, thank you. Here's something, Nyana, to show you appreciation and perhaps respect for finding their item. Surely, in this day and age, that should stay.
Well, I mean, let's dial it back. There's a lot of surelys there. Just hold on. Let's just dial it back. So let's assume that you are minding your business. You sit down at a restaurante, you know what I mean? And there, under the chair, you stumble upon a 200 Rand note.
Yes.
Perhaps you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Someone's cellular device that is maybe nicer than yours. You then have a moment
to think about it.
To make a critical choice. Do you keep the thing or do you give it back?
I think it's the right thing to return it.
Yes. Now, we would like to think that people would, go above and beyond to ensure that they could return it to its rightful owner. However, to Jay's point, upon the return of that item, while you're standing there, because you're like, I am a good Samaritan. Can you not see the halo above my head? Just call me Saint, insert your name here, right? I'm doing the right. Is it too much to ask that the original owner who has now received and retrieved their cellular device, that 200 Rand note, their wallet, their ID, their driver's, whatever, would go and offer you something just for politeness' sake? I want to go ahead and say, I don't lose things, right? But I would definitely pay someone. I would go straight to the ATM and be like, here's $200 or something. Like, just for your trouble, because you didn't have to give me this thing
100%.
back. You could have just kept it, not even because you are a, scabenga, but just because it was there and you were lazy. You're like, I'm not going to call someone now trying to find out whose phone this is. Seems like work.
But also, Stacey, just the process of having to find something that is relevant. Right? You need this item as much as the person who lost it needs it. But you decided, you know what? Despite the fact that I need this item, I'm going to return it. And for you to return the item and not be appreciated for returning it, Sbali.
Because I do think that there's a rule of thumb. People are like, I think maybe upon the return of said item, the original owner is just so gobsmacked that somebody didn't take that 200 Rand or take that cell phone. Maybe you forget. So in this hour, we're asking you, should it stay? Should it go? Giving someone a reward for returning something that you lost. They've done the right thing. Must you reward them or you just go, thank you, grab your phone and then run in the other direction? 061-792-9495.
Hi, Stacey and Jay Spoo. It's Pinky here. I think it should stay rewarding people for finding a lost item. However, I think people should be wary as to what that item is that they are returning. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I just had a flashback to when I was in grade 6 or grade 7. I was walking home from school and from a distance I saw this man. He seemed to be in a hurry, and like in the midst of rummaging through his car boots, he placed like a black suitcase on the side of the road, like on the pavement. And in a hurry, he like closes his car boots, he gets into the car and he drives off. As a kid, I was like, oh no, that man, like he forgot his suitcase, maybe I should open it and like see if I can find any like ID and maybe help return it to him. The contents in that suitcase to this day sends chills down my spine. And one of the things I remember distinctly is the smell that came from that suitcase. Like, I'm telling you now, the moment I saw the suitcase and I saw the contents and the smell, I literally ran home. I dropped everything and I ran home. And like, I tried to explain it to like my friends and everybody was like, no, maybe he was just like a doctor. And that's why there were like those items in that bag, doing a private checkup of some sort. But to this day, I don't think that was the case, the backstory behind that. But yes, I think returning an item is good, rewarding people for doing so is good, but just be careful of what that item is.
Stacey and Jay Spoo, East Coast Radio.
We just want to see how honest and good and true you are we are running on the predication that if you were to find something that didn't belong to you, you would go above and beyond.
To return it.
Yes, to ensure that the owner gets their stuff back.
Yeah.
But to extend that, upon the return, you are basically Robin Hood now. You know what I mean? There's like a band of people behind you. You're wearing green tights. People are singing.
A cape.
There's a bow and arrow situation going on. Now, shouldn't the owner then give you a little bit of a gifty gift because you have done the right thing? Because the truth is, you didn't have to. We should, but you didn't have to. No one saw you in the bathroom cubicle discovering the cell phone. You know what I mean? You didn't steal the cell phone. It just happened to be there. You're now you go find their mom. You phone that person's mother. You're going out of your way. You know what I mean? Should you not get a nice 100 Rand?
I think you deserve a nice 100 Rand if you return someone's belongings.
Yes.
Especially if they're valuable to them. Especially if it is a wallet packed with money. You saw the money.
Especially if there's money.
You know, a mate of mine once found a wallet somewhere in a bar or whatever and found the details of the person who owned the wallet and went through all the lengths to make sure that this person receives their wallet back. But on the way, because of course he used his own resources to return the wallet, took the amount it cost him to return the wallet. So here's
Did he write out a little invoice on a Serbian pop it back in the wallet?
Effort, also moral code. But here's just to make sure that the effort received what it needed, which was a return on investment.
Interesting behavior, guys. We are all accountants, clearly. We are moonlighting. We're moonlighting. On the line from Pinetown, Rona, how are you?
Hi, Stacey. I'm very good, thanks, and you?
I am well. Now, Miss Rona, I'm given to understand that you recently lost something. What did you lose?
Yes, I did. I lost my phone at one of the schools where I pick up transport.
Okay,
it was very stressful.
Yeah, no, listen, guys, the way that we cannot function without our phones, it isn't because everyone's a millennial, it's because we run our lives from this phone.
We need them, yeah.
Okay, so Rona, was your phone returned to you in one piece?
It was, and I immediately phoned my phone to try and figure out where's my phone. And this person picked up, and I realized, hold on, I'm not going to see this phone. First thing that crossed my mind. And the person said to me, no, they'll be waiting at the school for me at the reception, at the security hut. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to get there and he's not going to be there.
Yeah.
But truth must, he was there.
Oh, good. Okay.
And now, Rona, the important question. As this person returned your cellular device
in slow motion,
which packs valuable information, your entire life to be exact, did you proceed to saying thank you by giving them something for returning your item as a reward?
At that point of time, unfortunately, I couldn't give them something straight away.
Yeah.
But yes, most definitely, I have gone and bought them something to say thank you.
Yeah.
I just haven't allocated the person yet. The school is quite big, so we're trying to allocate them. But the secretary at the reception is looking out for him, and she will let me know.
The intention
because I didn't get his name that day.
No, because you were like, oh, my phone, my phone. No.
Yes.
And I appreciate that. Like, well, the thing is,
Yes.
so, sir, if you recently found Rona's phone, she is looking for you. Go to the school secretary. We need to get hold of you. She has a present for you to say thank you. Good on you, Rona, and you hold on to that phone, Queen, with both hands.
I will, definitely.
All right. Thank you for listening, my Roan. Stay well, okay?
Thank you. Okay, you too.
Now,
Bye.
I have a question, right? Should the value of the reward be of the value of the item that was returned?
No, it's a gesture.
Oh,
if you pull at that string, the whole
Stacey.
the whole thing falls apart. Don't do that.
Oh,
no,
Stacey.
it's just a gesture.
If I find 10,000, okay.
Where are you finding 10,000? Who's leaving 10,000 Rand anyway? Who has 10,000 Rand to leave somewhere?
Guys, someone's so far able but also, yeah, you're right. It can't be that.
It's a gesture.
It's a gesture. Jeez, damn it. I was hoping.
Hi, Stacey and Spoo. My name's Pete. I'm the owner of the George in Umhlanga. We regularly have things left over or that people have forgotten, cell phones, wallets, IDs and driver's licenses, and we make a huge effort to make sure that they are returned back to the person. And just seeing the joy on those faces when you give that, I think it's best to make sure it gets back to the person.
Hi, Stacey and Spoo. Love your show. Love you guys. I think it's entirely up to the person you're returning the stuff to. I mean, you're doing a good deed. You shouldn't expect something in return. But if they insist on rewarding you, then you can accept it.
How's it, guys? So for me, I've returned numerous things that I've found before, and I've never expected anything in return, including a wallet full of money. When I gave that wallet back to that person, they started crying. That money, they had literally been building up, which was their rent money.
Stacey and Jay Spoo.
John Legend, Green Light, Andre 3000 in there too. It's East Coast Radio, KZN's number one hit music station. Stacey and Jay Spoo on a Monday afternoon, just trying to work out if KZN are doing the right thing. One, by returning things that they find that don't belong to them. It seems that we have a pretty good success rate. Recall is good on this. People are like, yeah, I found something once. I totally get it back.
Shout out.
Did not keep it for myself for whichever reason. But also that then when you receive this item that you thought was gone, just lost in the abyss forever and always, do you reward the person who has returned the item? And a lot of people have said absolutely. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't you?
100%, Stacey. I agree with that. And it's good to hear that KZN are on the same WhatsApp group. If you find something that does not belong to you, it's not good luck, guys. You know, the good luck lies in the moral code to return the damn thing. If
or
it does
just
not
leave
belong
it there.
to you, yeah. And you know what, Stacey? This is inspiring an idea that perhaps I think as a show we should adhere to, right? Returning the favor. If someone does something nice for you, it's the right thing to do something nice for them. Like,
where is this going?
You know, like if your colleague opens the door for you, you'd make them a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Like it's the fair thing to do. I think that's where we're going here. And I'm trying to work this out. There's a lesson to be learned here.
I don't recall the door being opened for me to. Andy, that one's for you. I feel.
What are you talking about? I open the door for you all the time.
I think you're the one that needs to go make the coffee.
Jeez. Anyways, let's go to Larissa.
No, it's definitely for Andy. It wasn't me. Never
Larissa's
me.
got an interesting story. Hey?
Hey, Stacey and Jay Spoo, it's Larissa. And boy, do I have a story for you. So, I arrived back from a holiday in India this past January. And while walking to baggage claim at OR Tambo, I found a whole bunch of dollar bills on the floor. But they turned out to be $100 bills. And this turned out to be 20,000 US dollars. One of the airport employees, not a security guard, came up to me and was basically trying to take the money for himself and even said I should split it with him and we should each take half. And my conscience was just like, nope. So lied to him that it was my mom's money and tried to see if anyone in our tour group was looking anxiously for money or retracing their steps or looked frantic. Couldn't find anyone. Managed to go all the way through customs, got out, met Stefan and was hysterical at this point and telling Stefan, I don't know what to do with this money, but it's not mine. And at that point, we see a lady running back, trying to get through the arrivals and being held up by security. And Stefan went up to her, asked her if there's any way we can help her. She was like, oh my gosh, my husband's gonna kill me. I lost a whole bunch of money. And Stefan was like, come with me. And he brought the lady to me. And I was like, I have your money. And I've never seen relief on someone's face like that before. But yeah, basically gave her the $20,000. It was her money. I don't know why people are carrying so much cash, but to this day, look and think about this $20,000, what we would have done with it. But I don't think my conscience would have let me use it. And yeah, no reward. I suppose the reward of being a good person is the knowledge that you're a good person. But yeah, no rewards for us. Just the thoughts of what we would have done with 20,000 US dollars. Have a good afternoon, guys. Bye.
What's up, Stacey and Jay in the Holiday East Coast? So, guys, I once found a wallet in a parking lot, and I looked around. There was nobody there. There was nothing in the wallet except for money. No cards, no identification, nothing. I'm a firm believer of if anyone drops a wallet, if there's identification, turn it in. If there's no identification, it is yours. Go forth.
Hey, Stacey. Hey, Spoo. It's your girl Bianca. I'm in Musgrave. So, politically speaking, it should state the reward reward should stay when somebody returns something. But then also I'm just like, why am I paying you to return my stuff? Because it's not yours and you're doing the right thing. Like, why are you getting paid to do the right thing?
Hi, this is Stacey and Jay Spoot. Yeah, it's Mike here, everybody's favorite. And giving somebody a tip or a reward for something that's been returned. I think at the end of the day, if people have got good hearts and they're prepared to give it back without expecting anything, then so be it. But I'm the type of person that if I've lost something and I was just about, let's just say, like a license or keys or something like that, I tend to want to give a little reward back.
Hi guys, it's Alicia. I don't think that you should give anybody a reward, for finding something that they've lost. I mean, if you lose something, you should find it. It's just common sense, I guess.
Stacey and Jay Spoon, East Coast Radio.
We just wrapped up a very, very important conversation around you returning items that you find and you receiving a reward for finding those items. Stacey, you are right. Right? KZN is right. If you return something that does not belong to you, to the person it belongs to, you deserve a reward. And it's so good to know that we live in a province where everyone agrees with that sentiment, because it's the only way to make this country a better place.
I heard nothing after Stacey, you were right. I'd like just to isolate that audio and have that at the top of every show.
Your ringtone.
Just wherever I go, play it before I walk into any room.
Jeez.
Don't say that we didn't warn you.
Stacey and Jay Spoon. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. East Coast Radio.